So here's something about fitness that I really appreciate. No matter where you're at on a personal level, when you start working out and when you start trying to dedicate yourself to being more consistent, when you start creating fitness goals and you're trying to attain them, there's definitely a direct correlation between your progress in fitness and your progress as a person. The more that you develop fitness wise, the more that you're going to develop as a person. In other words, there's a direct correlation between your personal development and your fitness level. I think because there's so much that goes into needing to be fit, you have to be consistent. You have to push through discomfort. You have to find ways to be creative and find new approaches. And all of these things are actually a daily occurrence. Whenever you're working out, there's always going to be something going on. There's always going to be something that you're going to need to overcome. And there's always going to be mental obstacles. And because of these mental obstacles, you're going to have to look at new approaches to keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. And so you'll see that no matter where you're at, because I'm not saying that if you're not working out, you're not developed as a person. I definitely don't want to go that route. But no matter where you are at, even if you are somewhat of a developed person, once you start on this path, once you start on this journey, you're only going to see that you're developing and honing yourself much more as you move along. So it's really it goes in a cycle. It goes in a really nice cycle, actually, where you're learning about yourself. You're learning about what challenges you. You're learning about what stops you from making progress. And you're thinking about ways to overcome that. And when you're open to that experience, then you're going to find that it's so much more than your body that you're just developing in the gym. You really are developing your body, you're developing your mind, you're developing your character, and your overall sense of a person. Whenever you're looking at the challenges of the gym, honestly, when it comes to the gym, that actually is the easy part, right? Once you get there, you're on the treadmill, you're lifting weights. It's very mechanical. You're not having to sit around and figure out different approaches. You can, if you want to, just look at different things that you could do as far as do I want to try this angle on an incline bench press, or do I want to try this? But those are all the minor things. The difficult thing is going to be, how am I going to make it to the gym today? How am I going to work out when my body is sore? How am I going to work out when I feel bored? How am I going to work out when I have been working out, but I don't feel like I'm seeing progress? There's a reason why so few people are consistent. I think I spoke about it in a recent video. As an adult, there's more of a percentage of adults who are millionaires than there are percentage of adults who have six packs. And I'm sure there's a lot of variables in those statistics, but I like to look at these statistics and think about, how can I utilize them to encourage me? How can I utilize them to understand where can I beat the statistics and put myself in a different type of space? I like to approach things like that. And so when you see that there's more millionaires as adults than people who have six packs, and six packs are not the goal of working out. I need to get into that in another video, right? But it just emphasizes the difficulty that it is for so many people. And for people who even have the drive to make themselves successful financially, they may not be able to have the drive to change their physique, to improve their health through fitness. I know that I've had several managers in the health club field who were great businessmen, but didn't work out because it's a difficult endeavor. It's a difficult endeavor, and it's specifically a difficult endeavor from a mental and from a personal perspective. And when you keep looking at new approaches, when you keep thinking about how you can make yourself different, how you could be consistent, I personally believe that if you can do that, you could actually do anything. If you could find a way to change your appearance through working out. And this doesn't have to do with any sort of superficial looks. I'm just talking about the work that goes into making that type of change for yourself. If you can do that, I personally believe that there's very few things you actually can't do. It's just a matter of, do you want to put your energy in that type of direction? Do you want to put your dedication and your consistency in that type of direction? So sometimes, at least for me, when I'm in a I'm not being consistent, when I'm not doing what I need to do as far as going to the gym as much as I need to, I look at different books. I look at different videos. I look at how people motivate themselves and what's going on. And you'll find that once you address some of these internal issues that you may have happening, then you'll actually be able to go to the gym and progress further. So it's a great correlation. Personal development, going to the gym, they go hand in hand. One progresses the other. So that's it for this one. Thank you for watching.